Good afternoon, I am Adventure Argonaut. This is Tantei Jinguji Saburo. I always say Chiguro. Jinguji Saburo, Ashes and Diamonds, a Japanese detective game, and I'm here to play some of it. Last time we sort of solved the case of the missing homeless person, Koba-san, and he got his inheritance and everything, but now some naughty actors are trying to take over the law firm of the Iwasho real estate, not law firm, the real estate firm, and Iwasho real estate. But also I am on Twitter as well, or X or Xitter, whatever you wanna call it, at least for a month. Let's see if it's worth it, like pay pigging myself to because now it's only like what's $1 only, or 10 Hong Kong dollars. Let's just see, like, if it tends to take a little while for my... Okay, now it shows, yeah, live on X as well. Alright, all my streams are functioning. So let's go and play the game. Alright, so let's talk to Yoko here. What are we supposed to be doing? I know we're supposed to be investigating the shareholders and stuff of the firm, but where exactly are we supposed to go? She says she's gonna investigate the minority stockholders. All right. I guess we should probably go to the wife of the deceased chairman. Let's go talk to her if she's at home. Was it here? Yes. This is the chairman's Iwamoto Kaicho Taku. Is that the right reading? Let's go to the Iwamoto chairman's place. Can we go inside? Right. So I called Kino and the intercom at the entrance. And I told I wanted to talk to her, she let me in. Okay, at least she's doing that. How can I help you this time, she asks. Kino is still the same, she greeted me in a somewhat cold manner. Let's look at her, like, is she afraid? Is she hiding something? So she doesn't seem very welcoming, I guess. So I guess after finding the Iwamoto's inheritance, and she, I guess, thanked her for her cooperation. Haven't talked to her after that, something like that. By the way, I heard that Iwasho Real Estate will be holding a general shareholders meeting in a week. Yes, that's so. Are you planning to attend? Reduce the music level a little bit. So is she planning to attend? No. Kinua shook her head as she didn't care. Let's hear more details. So asking about the general meeting of shareholders. Alright, let's do that first. So are you going to the shareholders meeting? I don't know much about my husband's company. Until now I've been given blank checks. Blank checks to whom or what, or no, delegating all decision makings to other decision makers, it says on the box. I guess that's, yeah. I know what a blank check is, but I'm sort of confused about the context here. I've never used a check, I'm not that old though. So carte blanche means that the rights are left to the company. Then for Ivasho real estate it shouldn't be a problem. Does this mean you're gonna give them carte blanche again? Why would I do something like that? It's none of your business. Or I guess why are you asking? I guess it's none of your business. Kinue cut off, like answering my question. So I guess she refused to answer. So she didn't confirm it. So she's gonna be absent from the shareholders meeting and is refusing to give the blank check or carte blanche or whatever. So if that's it, is she gonna appoint an agent or a proxy? Let's ask about Yonaguni. Do you know a man named Yonaguni? Yonaguni, yeah. So she knows. So yeah, Yonaguni was here before. So has he ever visited this room before? He has, but what about it? How do you know each other about Yonaguni-san? He came to my husband's funeral. So he has a relationship with my husband's company. Since then, I guess I'm grateful for him to have been taken care of many things for me. Oh, I bet he did. Oh, at your age? Suits you, sir. Okay, from the time of Chairman Iwamoto's funeral. So has Yonaguni been in contact with her ever since? It's like just thinking out loud, or I mean not out loud. From Kinue's words, I even feel a sense of familiarity with Yonaguni. So yeah, maybe they've known each other longer. Maybe she's actually Yonaguni's mom or something. So has he already, I don't know, reeled her in or something, or charmed her or something like that? Jinguji-san. Kinue sighed. Um, I don't know who asked you to come here, but could you please leave me alone? So, since my husband died, it's been a mess. I guess her life. I don't really want to get involved in anything troublesome. Still, she wants to get involved with Yonaguni. Is there anything else I can help you with? She's asking. Let me see. I'm just wondering how it works. Like, if I should there be messages on my Twitter? I don't know if anybody can see my stream or anything. Well, it's up. Like, if somebody messages me, how does it work? Be messages on my. I don't know. Let's just put it here. All right, let's continue. So, was there something else? There are many things I want to ask, but she seems to have no intention of selling them yet or anything. No, thank you. I thanked Kinoa and left the room. So she'll be absent from the shareholders meeting and will not give the blank check or carte blanche or whatever it is. And that's all I found out. I just have to ask the other shareholders. Okay, how about maybe go to the office, like the real estate office. Oops. Let's try that place. Maybe the what's his Oshiro, the new boss, or whatever his title was. Maybe he has something to say. Although I don't expect him to be very cooperative either. Oops, wrong button. Okay, now we have no other stuff in our inventory except the things we already had. Okay. Guess we don't need all the calling cards of Yonaguni or anything because we know where they live and who they are, sort of. So let's talk. So I asked the receptionist to call Oshiro, and I was told he is currently in a meeting. It would be better to come back later. I asked him to. I guess I will come back later, and I'm gonna contact him then, something like that. All right, that was a bust. Is this some kind of bust? Yes, they're very impressive. So what next? Ah, yeah, Shunsuke. I guess I can go talk to him. He's one of the shareholders. He's hopefully more cooperative now. He should like me because we helped him find his inheritance and reconnect with his dead father in a non-necromantic way. Let's press the button. There's no response. It seems like he's not here. How about, can't we call him? Phones are a thing, you know. if you talk to Iwamoto at Iwasho Real Estate, might be okay to like go check there. Okay, let's try somewhere else. So I left the went outside the apartment. Can we use our phone? No. Like I do appreciate it. I hate using phones to call people at least. But still, maybe it would be prudent here. So are we supposed to go back to the office now? Let's double check. I'll meet up with Oshiro after I finish my other business, alright? Let's smoke a cigarette. I lit a cigarette. So let's hear from Iwasho Real Estate's major shareholders. Oh, thanks, but who else are there? Do I have to check my journal? So yeah, Kina will be absent from the meeting. She might appoint a proxy. And Yonaguni appears to have been trying to contact Kinue since the chairman's funeral. Who else do we have? I've been investigating real estate Koba-san Kinue. Oh yeah, Koba-san, of course. Yeah, I guess we can go talk to him then. I hope he's in the park. Has he disappeared again? Was it here? Yeah, this is the Kabukicho East Park thingy. So in order to meet Koba-san, I came to the park where he sleeps. Oh, Jinguji-san. Yuto was in the park and ran up to me with a smile. Sorry, excuse me, sneezing here. I guess I'm leaning against the wall, so maybe that's why it's a bit cold. Thank you for the other day. Yuto was the first to bow to me. Bow. Oh, Koba-san. Yes. Okay. I'm grateful you found him safe and sound. So really, Jinguji-san. Just as I heard from Maeda-san, or rather, even more so, blah blah blah. So. It's an amazing detective, just as Maeda-san told. Yuto looked at me with his eyes filled with respect. No. Okay. I'm embarrassed indeed. By the way, is Koba here? Koba-san, not now. He doesn't live here anymore. What's going on? Let's hear more details. Yes, please. So, about Koba-san. Has he moved? Yep. They rent a room and live in. He rents a room and lives in the volunteer office. Koba helps me with the volunteer activities. I think he's currently patrolling the homeless population. Koba volunteers to help the homeless. Are you surprised? A little bit. Koba-san was the one who told me he wanted to do that. Koba-san seems more lively ever since, I guess, he got the inheritance. I see. I'm sure Chairman Iwamoto's legacy or inheritance had a positive influence on Koba-san, although he's no longer destitute. What can be gleaned from the inheritance, or like various things can be gleaned from it. However, this incident was the first time I learned about his past. Yuto is still explaining. So that's why he lived in the park. Okay, that was the reason he lived in the park. Yeah, why did he live here? Don't you know? The land originally belonged to Koba-san. Oh. Yuto pointed to the multi-story parking garage next to the park. That's run by Iwasho Real Estate. I wonder, could it be actually that Oshiro is his old, like, because Koba-san's old associate ran off with the money from the company, causing it to go bankrupt? Could it be actually Oshiro, because he was hanging around here before? Is that so? So that's why he's living in the park. Apparently, when Koba-san returned to Shinjuku 2 years ago, he stopped by the park a lot. Apparently he met my father at that time. I heard that Yuto's father was a homeless man who used to sleep here. And that was before he died, I presumably, but he's dead already. Is your dad at this park too, or was he at the park? Yeah, he'd been here long before Koba arrived in the park. Koba-san was invited by his father to live in the park. I feel like it's fate somehow. Okay, about his dad. I heard your father was a friend of Koba's. Yep. Apparently he was teaching Koba about life here and all sorts of things. So Koba-san told me that he was a good senpai, a senior. Well, he's been here I guess that's what happens when you are homeless for 12 years. Yuto spoke with a wry smile. So he was homeless for 12 years. That's what he seemed to be saying. Until he died in his park 2 years ago, it means he's been here all that time until then, I guess. It turns out that Yuto discovered his father's whereabouts a year ago. If that's the case, it would mean that Yuto's father started living here as a homeless person 14 years ago. So 1 year before Koba-san became homeless, I guess. Was it a long time ago that you and your father separated? Yeah. I'm 19 now, so he was 5, I guess. No, my father disappeared when I was 4 years old. Okay. 4 years old when I was a child. Why did your father disappear? My father went to Tokyo for work. Apparently, they lost contact with him. because the reason is he lost his job and could no longer send money home. Okay, so the reason he's doing volunteering. So is it your father's influence that has led you to volunteer to help the homeless? Yes. If it weren't for my father, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I don't have many memories of my father because we separated when I was a child. I only remember fragments. My mother used to call my father good for nothing, but I don't know if that was the case. So I wish I could know more about my father. There are a few personal belongings, so the only thing we can do is listen to what people have to say. Are you also volunteering to find out more about your dad? Yes. I was hoping to meet somebody who knew him. I'll also have to repay the kindness of the people who looked after my father. That's filial piety. That's often said. No. Yuta said jokingly. I guess people often say that to him, that it's filial piety. It's thanks to Koba-san that I was able to think in this way. Koba-san told me stories about my dad. I remember hearing nothing but bad things about him from my mother. I'm sure they had their own reasons for their own circumstances for what, I don't know, what he heard from his mom. I wonder how it felt to have your blood parents constantly spoken ill of. But Koba-san praised his father. Probably for Yuto that must have been a major turning point. This is to trigger him to re-examine his father. Yeah, we sort of know all of this already. Thank you, Data. Yuto looked behind him as if he had noticed something. Excuse me, I'm about to head to the next place. Okay. Excuse me. Yuto bowed to me and walked out of the park with the other volunteers. So I heard that Koba patrols the homeless. Let's go around to places where there are likely to be homeless people. Okay. Is the other park at least? Let's do the same. The other park where Naga-san was, or whatever his name is. Was here, yeah, the Central Park. Central Perk. Chuokoen. Okay, let's look. Looking around, I just spotted Naga-san walking towards me. Naga-san. Huh? Oh, it's Nii-chan. He seems to remember me. Have you seen Koba around here? Koba-san? He's a good guy, always smiling. Apparently, I didn't really get through to him. Has Koba-san been here? I'm glad you're doing well. The ramen was delicious today too. Because Koba-san used to feed him ramen, so does it mean he was here? Today, did they eat ramen together again? Did you and Koba have ramen today? That's it. We were eating ramen together just now. So he was with Koba-san. Where did he go? I think he said he was going to the station. Not the police station, but the train station, I guess. So the Shinjuku station. Okay, thanks for your help. Is that so? If something comes up, I'm gonna go bother you again. Okay, bye-bye, Oni-chan. Alright, he walked away. Let's go to the station. Something bad is gonna happen, right? Shinjuku Eki Nishiguchi. So is that west exit of the station? I wonder if Koba-san is here. I looked around searching for Koba-san. Oh, there he is. He looks so weird now with the shirt. At that time, Maeda and the old man turned towards me and walked and something. That old man, Koba-san? Jinguji-san. Hello. Koba-san's smile was still the same as before, but his appearance was completely neat and tidy. I heard about you, Koba-san. You're currently doing volunteer work. Well, I didn't do anything that big. I'm just stopping by to greet my acquaintances. Is that so? Koba-san has a good reputation, Maeda says. I feel comfortable talking to you about anything. I'm glad to hear you say that. It was worth it to ask you to do it. Koba-san's face was full of light. He definitely feels more alive than before. He's been feeling like this for a while, or I don't know. Guess he's been feeling more alive for a while, something like that. So I'm curious what he's been up to since then. Let's hear about it, including the stock issue. Oh, so many different things to ask. So about where he lives. I heard that Koba-san is currently renting a space in the volunteer office. Yeah, I'm allowed to stay there. I asked if I could help with the volunteer work, and they told me to do it, or I guess live there. First of all, I have to make sure I'm healthy. I see. For Iwamoto's sake as well. I think I need to stay healthy for the sake of what Mr. Iwamoto left behind. So Lifewood, the volunteer organization, is also to ensure that the money Mr. Iwamoto donated to Lifewood is used carefully. Chairman Iwamoto's inheritance, so that's what he's thinking of. I'm glad that Koba-san will inherit his estate, or part of his estate. Okay, Yonaguni. I've never heard of anybody with that name before. Has anybody in Jinguji asking, has anyone contacted you regarding the upcoming shareholders meeting? No, nobody other than Ivasho Real Estate. There's been hasn't been any talk of any shareholders meeting. So nobody has contacted him. So I guess not even Ivasho contacted him. If it is Yonaguni that is trying to contact the shareholders, there's no way he could have asked Koba to make him his agent or proxy after he was going for his inheritance. By the way, when Koba-san was under house arrest or incarcerated in the apartment, the woman named Airi decided to check on the woman who might have a connection to Yonaguni. Do you know anything about Airi's background, Koba-san? No, all I know about Airi is that her name is Airi. She didn't talk about herself much. Is that so? By the way, she had the key to the building where Koba-san was being held captive. Could she have a connection to the building? So it's I guess there's somebody she knows in the building or something. More than that, she didn't tell any details. So it's like a acquaintances building. Well, maybe if we find out who owns the building, we should be able to figure something out about her and stuff. Since she had the key, maybe it wasn't a complete lie. However, in this case, there are many things about Airi we don't understand. Let's focus on investigating the shareholders first. So the shareholder meeting. Of course, Kobayakawa says I will be attending Ivasho General Shareholders Meeting. The shareholders meeting is an important meeting that will determine the future of the company. So I guess it means, yeah, the real estate company told him about the meeting, I guess, but like nobody else has contacted him about it, like trying to, do some office politics. Since Mr. Iwamoto has entrusted me with the role of shareholder, I will fulfill my responsibilities. So it doesn't seem to be anything to worry about when it comes to Koba at the shareholders meeting. Okay, how about the Iwamoto chairman? So we met at work and we were close friends. We would sometimes go out to eat ramen on the way home. Ramen kuze. Have you ever been to his house? No, I haven't. Okay, doesn't sound so close. I met the son Shunsuke a few times at work though. I only met his wife once long time ago, never met the other son. Seems like he had very little contact with Iwamoto's family. But I have to go offer incense to Iwamoto's son. I'm thinking of visiting the house soon. Okay, and then the multi-story parking lot. There's a multi-story parking lot next to the park. The place where it stands, like I heard you owned the land originally. Yeah, a long time ago. The land that was given to Iwasho Real Estate was over there. Yeah, a long time ago I was thinking of building my own building. Your own building, Maida asks. Koba must have had a good time in the past, or have it well, I guess. No, that's not the case. But it's my dream to have my own building. Maybe it's because I don't have a home, I wanted a place that felt like my own. So, place that was taken from you, I think. Well, I couldn't replace Iwamoto-san in a pinch, but it's a place I have fond memories of. When I came back to Shinjuku, that was the first place I stopped at. At that time I was invited by a homeless man named Haru-san, and I ended up living in the park next door. Haru, could that be... was that Murasaki Haru? What was the author's name? Haru is... okay, is it Yuto's dad? Haru, do you mean Yuto's father? Ah, you know. Okay, what else? Haru, let's ask about him then. I heard that Haru passed away 2 years ago. Yeah, on a cold winter's day, Kyoko was by his side. Somebody mentioned Kyoko before. Don't know who she is. California dreaming, California dreaming on a cold winter's day. Kyoko. Maida mentioned her before. She's a hostess. She was a very friendly person even to homeless people. I wasn't at the park when Haru died, Kobayawa says. Apparently that's where Kyoko came in. Apparently he was just... because she was passing by and it was a blessing in a disguise. Kyoko was there to look after him when he died, I guess. Maybe it will float a little bit, maybe float in the mind. I'm not quite sure what it means. So, haven't seen Kyoko-san recently though. I wonder if she's happy with her lover right now. Koba-san reminisced and then he muttered, sounding slightly lonely. Guess that's everything. We've asked everything. Do we have to ask more of that stuff? Let's look at them. Kobasan and Maeda, they have unusual backgrounds, former company president and former university assistant professor. He was okay. He's an assistant professor. Is there still something I have to ask? Let's ask more about Haru. So Haru park in winter. Yes, he died of exhaustion. That's not uncommon for homeless people, and it's the fate that may end up facing. So when Yuto found out about it, he was in a terrible shock. Last winter, Yuto was looking for homeless early in the morning. If you see somebody who's not moving, call out to them. The pale face. I guess if they are moving, don't have a pale face, you should call out to them to wake them up. I'm not sure. Maybe. So that's sort of like Haru in my mind, I guess, sort of remember him. Was he trying to stop him from dying like his father? Doesn't mean that he was like sort of dying like Haru, but then Yuta called out to him or something. But no matter what we do, there will be homeless people who die of exhaustion. You may even see someone die like Haru-san. Nevertheless, you're doing volunteer work. Might be more fun not to do it. But that just means you don't have to see it with your own eyes, I guess, when they die. The fact remains that there are people who die. The world is the same whether your eyes are open or closed. But if you open your eyes, there will be things that can be saved and things that can be gained. And Yuta chose to open his eyes. I hope that the boy gets what he deserves for his choice. Like, you get what you deserve. Oof, kick him in the ribs. So I heard most of the story. Okay, I guess now we're finished. I said goodbye to Koba-san and Maeda and left the place. Okay, well, where should we go now? Let's do a save. Where to go? Can we now go to the office finally? Yeah, I don't think there's really anybody else to talk to. So to the real estate office. Let's see if finally we can contact Oshiro-san. Okay, we are inside. That's a positive development. So I asked the receptionist to call Oshiro. Soon after, Oshiro looked a little tense but showed up. Oh, hello. I heard from Kurita-san about it. I'm listening from here. seemed that Kurita had informed him that I had received the request, and Oshiro immediately ushered me to the reception room. No, it helps. Thank you for being helped to us. So he's not a bad guy after all. Is that what the game is suggesting? I've been expecting him to be a bad guy for a long time. Maybe it's still gonna be the case. As I sat down in the chair, he deeply bowed to me. Actually, as the president, I should be the one to take lead and deal with this, but sorry for the inconvenience. I'm sorry for causing so much worry. I realized how much I had relied on Chairman Iwamoto, until this stuff happened, I guess. So he said something in a weak tone, or I guess that stuff. That just shows how important Chairman Iwamoto's presence was. After losing the chairman, the company was hit by a situation that could be described as a crisis. Crisis call. It's no wonder that Oshiro is panicking. That's probably why Kurita is trying to help Iwasho Real Estate. So can I just confirm the details for now? I understand. Feel free to ask me anything. Why are you gay? Okay, about the meeting. Regarding the upcoming general shareholders meeting, I never thought something like this would happen in our company. I wonder who was appointed as the proxy. I hope he doesn't turn into a corporate racketeer or something. So the racketeer, I guess, is a malicious shareholder who abuses his or her rights as shareholder and demands money or goods. Or services, personal favors of steamy kind. I added that last bit if you couldn't guess. So what's planned for the shareholders meeting? Main agenda item will be executive personnel appointments. Chairman Iwamoto passed away, so I lost my position as chairman. Or might lose I think it's like maybe he might lose his position due to the meeting. We plan to promote Managing Director Iwamoto to Senior Managing Director and appoint new executives. I guess they're the son, Shunsuke. Managing Director Iwamoto is Iwamoto Shunsuke to be promoted. Now that the chairman is gone, we must all join forces. So that's the personnel change to create a new system. He put emphasis in his words and talked about his aspirations. It will be probably approved without any problems. Are there any proposals that might be problematic? I can't think of anything in particular. I was pretty calm until I heard that the representative was coming to the general meeting. Okay, so the shareholders. The only people in our company who own shares are myself, Managing Director Iwamoto, and one other executive officer. Weren't there like some random people with 10% of the shares or something? I heard that Iwamoto owns 10% of the shares. Yeah, it's a small person. No. I guess small compared to his shares. I'm not quite sure. Including, along with the executives, is like around 5%. Not sure what is 5% here. Just to be sure, I'll ask. So does Ivashore Real Estate ever appoint a proxy to attend the general shareholders meeting? No, we don't do that. Seems there are no moves to contact the shareholders, though. No one would ask us to nominate them with the power of attorney. I go have a look of my son. I'll be right back. Maybe he woke up or something. Yes, indeed. My son woke up, so now he's on my lap. So, what did he say? Let's review. Surely no one would ask us to nominate them with the power of attorney. Surely. Nice. Just they'll be warned. The people at Ivashore Real Estate will probably be fine. There seems to be no need to check with Iwamoto, who is the executive director. However, it has caused problems for shareholders who have appointed proxies. For now, the impact on the general shareholders meeting is minimal. I heard Jinguji asking, I heard there are two people who were appointing proxies or a proxy. Have you heard anything about appointing a proxy other than those two people? Yes, for now. However, the other shareholders, I guess not something that can be accumulated if you do that. I'm not quite sure about all the details. I don't know, I sort of wanna get to the action or something. The fate of the company could be decided by somebody's sole discretion. Okay, and let's ask about Yonaguni. About Yonaguni, I heard from Kurita that he might be the proxy. Is that true? I also heard that they tried to get their hands on Kobayakawa's inheritance. Can you believe it? Well, no, honestly. I had to say it, but I got a good impression on him. Talking about Yonaguni. He was humble and polite, and his work was thorough. Kurita also said that he had a first good impression. Did I say first good impression or a good first impression? Well, he was probably acting cheerful like when he first greeted me, hiding his innermost intentions behind a smile. People who smile are sus. I heard that you have a business relationship with Yonaguni. Are you close? I wouldn't say we're close, we're still getting to know each other. They did some real estate research and occasionally gave me advice. So what's Yonaguni company like? They do a lot of different things, but their main business is real estate consulting. So I had heard he ran a consulting company, but it's related to real estate. Well, the company's name is Yonaguni Consulting or something. Yeah, of course, it's a consulting company. That's why the relationship with Yonaguni exists, and the real estate company, I guess. How long have you been in connection with them or something? 2 months ago. So did they like first start a business together 2 months ago? At first I asked if I could sell him the parking space. Is it like the whole parking lot or just one parking space? I'm not sure. This was the beginning of the working relationship. So the parking yes, the one next to the located next to the park. So maybe that's what Yonaguni wants. The one that Kobayakawa used to own. Apparently there's a customer who wants the place. Maybe it's Kobayakawa, he's the mastermind after all, like pretending to be sort of simple and stuff, but so he can orchestrate the destruction of Iwasho real estate and get hold of the land that he used to own. So the multi-story parking lots. Koba-san used to own the land. About Koba-san, so Oshiro says he met Kobayakawa-san a long time ago. Until now I heard he's been homeless in the park next to the parking lot. So I was surprised. To be honest, I was annoyed by the homeless people there. I never really checked to see who was there. So I feel somewhat sorry. So he shrank back in fear, or I don't know if it's fear or some similar emotion. Let's see if I can put my son on the floor to play by himself, because he's no longer like simply tired now, he's getting bored. Let's see how it works out. So yeah, he shrank back. Ivashore Real Estate. How big is Ivashore Real Estate? We're a small company with 20 employees and 3 executives. My assets include this company building, parking lot, and about 3 other buildings. I see. If there is someone with ulterior motives for Ivashore Real Estate, do you have any idea about that? No, I don't know anything. Even President Oshiro doesn't know. The company isn't doing so well right now. Don't really understand why they targeted our company and not some other company. Well, maybe it's possible that we made somebody resent us without realizing it. It's possible this was done to harass Ivashore Real Estate. Attending a general shareholders meeting is just to harass someone is quite a bold move, Cotton. Are they thinking of taking over the company? We are not a listed company. So listed stocks are subject to trading on stock exchanges and commodity exchange. So they're not public, I guess that means. Must be difficult for someone with few shares to take over. How about indirectly? For example, if there's a shareholder who was an ally. Right back. I have to help my son with a puzzle. Dinosaur puzzle. So shareholder was an ally. That is if there's a major shareholder who can help, it might be possible. So it's the wife, of course. Major shareholder as an ally. I guess ally to the proxy or the guy who has to take over. I hope it doesn't happen. Even if it wasn't a takeover, it would be unbearable if they used their shareholder authority to make demands. And I have to pour some water. Pour in some water. Can you hear the sounds? I'm not making it up. What's this? So yeah, unbearable if they use their thing to make demands. Okay, about the parking lot. What happened when Yanaguni asked you to sell them your parking spots? Yeah, see? If Obayakawa used to own the land there, then maybe also his former business partner used to own it, and if Yonaguni wants the land, then it means he probably is the business partner's son or something like that, because he's too young to be the business partner himself. There was a good offer, but I turned it down. The company has a policy of not selling the place. If I did that, Chairman Iwamoto would get angry. So to be scolded by Iwamoto. Why was Chairman Iwamoto angry? Because land prices are falling, because the company planned relocate into the location. It's originally Koba-san's land. I guess that has to be the reason. The chairman would have gotten angry because it was originally Koba-san's land. Or is that the case? You know a lot. Yeah, that's right. Chairman Iwamoto he's always said that the land belongs to Kobayakawa. Maybe there's like a gold treasure buried underneath or something. So I have no intentions of selling it. That hasn't changed even now that the chairman has passed away. Oshiro spoke quietly but firmly. We will not go against Chairman Iwamoto's wishes. Okay, we probably have to ask about some things a second time. So the main agenda will be the executive personnel changes. The proxy will be coming to the general meeting, so I hope nothing happens. Okay, so nothing news there. And then the shareholders. The only people in our company who own shares are myself, Managing Director Iwamoto, and one other executive. And that's like, I'm a small part of it, I guess. Yanaguni. So they first met, I guess, 2 months ago. And their relationship started when he wanted to buy the parking lot. Okay, Ivasho Real Estate. They have a small company, 20 employees, 3 directors, blah blah blah, and a few buildings, parking lot. And parking lot. Ivasho Real Estate built the multi-story car park, right? Yes, that was 13 years ago. It was around that time that they managed to stabilize the business by borrowing funds from the bank using the land that Mr. Kobayakawa had given to us as collateral. By that time, Kobayakawa had already disappeared and the land had been left vacant for a long time with no one to return it to. So it would be a shame to have that much land vacant, so I made a suggestion to the chairman. So the car park, yeah, as long as it was something that could be easily demolished, the permission was granted. The chairman said that when Kobayakawa was found, he wanted to work with us to find ways to utilize it. I see. So now that Kobayakawa has been found, So yeah, I plan to consult with Kobayakawa-san and decide what to do. Because with the land, I can't sell that place after all. Is that so? These are words that Kobayakawa will be happy to hear. Chairman Iwamoto has already passed away, but there are those who will carry on Chairman Iwamoto's will. Oshiro seems to be a serious person with a strong sense of responsibility. I'm sure he will try to fulfill the wish or his will. I hope that Chairman Iwamoto's 15-year-old dream will be realized without incidents. What did Yonaguni do when you refused to sell the parking lot? He seemed disappointed, but he seemed to give up quickly. I guess he sort of knew that they wouldn't sell it or something, so it's like, okay, I had to try. And then he's gonna do nasty stuff. It's a place that holds a special place in our hearts. Right back. So, yeah, how the special place. The other people, it probably has no value other than being in a relatively good location. Generally, it's something like that. Understood what kind of relationship Iwasho Real Estate has with Yonaguni. The reason why Iwasho Real Estate was targeted remains a mystery. Did Yonaguni approach Iwasho Real Estate with the intention of acquiring shares from the beginning? Well then, please kindly investigate. I guess investigate the matter. Oshiro saw me off to the reception desk. I will report back to you, Kurita, to you and Kurita-san, but if everything comes up, I'll come back or something. Okay, bye-bye. I go back to the office and then report to Kurita. I wonder if Yoko has figured anything out. Looking up at the sky, the sun was slowly setting. I walked through the streets of Shinjuku towards the office as dusk fell. Oh, it's very dusky. Welcome back, Sensei. So when I went back to the office, Yoko was there to greet me. Oy. So, is your investigation done? Yeah, earlier. So, shall I report it? Yes, let me hear it. Let's hear her report. Okay, so what she says. So first of all, I like to inform that inform you about the shareholders of the Iwasho Real Estate. I was able to meet and talk with all the shareholders who told me about it. I just wanted to confirm whether anyone has had contacted them regarding the general shareholders meeting. Is that so? So how was it? Four people had been contacted, and the person who contacted them was surprise. It seems that this is the Yonaguni person that what Sensei was talking about. Of course, it's Yonaguni. Who else would it be? Yonaguni. So that's how it was. That's how they operate in secret. And now the little piggy wants to start messing around with my keyboard, but I can't allow him to do that, Dave. His name is not Dave. The shareholders who said they would appoint a proxy have confirmed he is their proxy. So the other shareholders have given them their proxies, and total of 3 people have appointed him as their proxy in the meeting. So what's the stock ratio of those 3 combined? 16% seems like. Yeah, so 16% of the voting rights. 16. And then, the wife has 35, that's 51%, so we have to execute the wife or something. So Yonaguni has a fair amount of influence over the general shareholders meeting at this point. I also looked into Yonaguni Consulting, but let me hear it. Yeah. Yonaguni Consulting was founded about 2 years ago. So the president is Yonaguni Joe. I'm not sure. And the employees are Baba Daigo and Nishikawa Mio. I wonder if that's Airi. What's going on now? What's the name? Nishikawa Mio. HD. Oi. Yeah, let's try to get this conversation done and then So she has glasses. Yoko explained her characteristics to me. So do we have to seduce her and then get her to be on our side? So seems like Airi is a different woman. Or maybe she was wearing contact lenses. It looks like those 2 will be the employees. So Airi is in the company employee. So she's the one who held Koba under house arrest. Yes, we know. As far as I researched, no information about such a woman was found. She has been seen entering and leaving the building recently. I don't know the exact relationship with Yonaguni Consulting. Or she doesn't know. Yeah, I don't know. So Yonaguni Consulting's main business is that they mainly do real estate research and brokerage. I haven't heard anything particularly bad about them. So I guess like are they straight, like all in the on the up and up? As far as I can tell, they are. So in that case, in the case of Kobasan, they did something that was borderline criminal. Although they managed to save face when they were found out, but it was still a risky move. If the company has been running properly up until now, this could mean the end of it all. Is it really necessary to go to such lengths to aim for Iwasho real estate shares? I still have my doubts about it. I did a little research on the people at Yonaguni Consulting. Seems that the woman named Nishikawa used to be a secretary to a member of parliament. Quite an impressive history. Well, it is. I hate to say it, but she's quite beautiful. So she did that sort of services to the member of parliament. So why is she in Yonaguni? I don't know the circumstances. It's not like Yonaguni was in politics before. So do you know what Yonaguni did before? Yeah. He was a host at a club in Kabukicho until 2 years ago. Well, that's us. Host. It's a host to a parasite god from the other dimension. I see now that you mention it that demeanor makes sense. Although the smell of sex industry has been removed. Maybe that's why he knew about me. There's a lot of information in those doors, like or something will come together. He seems to have been quite popular. I heard he was like #1. Now he's a young business. DB, how about him? Let's try handle this conversation. I don't know much about that person. I have no information about what happened to him before he joined the company. So he's the most mysterious one. He's always with Yonaguni and he hardly ever talks or something. He's a strange person, but I don't know his true identity. That's all I found out so far. Thank you, that's enough. Then let's gather my thoughts a bit. Okay, we have this thing. I guess I will save this bit for tomorrow. We can do the thinking part next time. Maybe I'll go back up here and start overwriting. Let's go to this screen. Save state, and yeah, I'm gonna finish the stream now. So I am Adventure Argonaut, and I thank you for watching. Bye bye.